Guys, like, comment, subscribe, share the video, especially if you love college football as much as I do. Okay, yes, I'm wearing an Auburn fan. This is not the Auburn prediction video. This is the Alabama Crimson Tide football prediction video. Now, I know a lot of you are going to be mad when I make this video. I'm not trolling. I'm not being funny. Listen to this. Auburn hired Kalen DeBoer, right? Not Auburn. Alabama, excuse me, hired Kalen DeBoer. Yeah, he took Washington to a national championship. But listen to this. I'm not even looking. His overall record, he does have 100-something wins. But listen to the losses he's had in college football. These are the points he's given up. And I'm not just looking at Washington. This is Fresno State, too. Listen to this. 40 points. 45 points. 34 points. 31 points. 27 points. 40 points. 34 points. 37 points. And 49 points. These are losses he's had. As an FBS head football coach, he's given up 37 points per game. Okay? His defensive coordinator, Kane Womack, as a defensive coordinator, he's from South Alabama, by the way. Listen to the number of points he's given up. He's given up 32 points per game. Okay? That's not good. Alabama lost Caleb Downs. They lost a lot of great players to the transfer portal, to the NFL draft. So that tells me that's a pattern for both those guys. And that tells me the Alabama's defense is about to go down. Okay, you don't believe me? Look it up yourself with what I just said. I'm not a liar. I'm being serious. Now, DeBoer is a winner, but Jalen Milroe he's good, but he's not Michael Penix good. Now, let's get through the schedule. You start things off against Western Kentucky at home, and then you go and take on South Florida at home. Both games are winnable. Should be no problem. 49-7 over Western Kentucky. And you come back home and you take on South Florida. You should win this game 42-24. South Florida has some good players. And not just based off of the Alabama game last year. You guys are clearly much better than that against them. But they went on to win some games. They made a bowl. They beat Syracuse and ended up being 7-6, won their bowl game. This is where things get interesting. Listen to the rest of the schedule. At Wisconsin. Home against Georgia. You're at Tennessee at some point. You're at LSU. You go to Oklahoma and you finish against Auburn at home. You're dropping that Wisconsin game. Tyler Van Dyke is at Wisconsin now. Luke Fickell is a winning coach. He took Cincinnati and made them a playoff team, an undefeated playoff team. I know y'all beat them, but y'all were bigger and stronger. Whatever. That's what it was. Y'all ran the football and managed to pull away. But I feel like you're losing at Wisconsin. Look, DeBoer is not going to have this defense playing with like Nick Saban ever did. Nothing close. Okay? And Alabama is not going to be as well coached as it was with Nick Saban. Because outside of Nick Saban's first year, Alabama won double-digit games plus every year. That's gone. I feel like y'all lose at Wisconsin. Wisconsin's under a second-year coach with Luke Fickell. He's got Tyler Van Dyke, who's been proven to be really good at quarterback. Wisconsin's already got some talent. They're tough on the lines of scrimmage. They can play with anybody. You will lose this game in Wisconsin. 35-31. Your defense is going to let you down in a lot of games. And then you come back home to take on Georgia. No Nick Saban. That's a big problem. You lose to Georgia 38-16. Georgia gets payback after y'all own them every year, basically, aside from the national championship. And they won't need referees to do it. Again, y'all hired a defensive coordinator that's given up 32 points per game. Your head coach and all of his losses have given up 37 points per game as an FBS coach. Now, after this, y'all start putting together some wins. At Vandy, you should win 52-20. Home against South Carolina. This will be a tough game for you. You win 41-34. Again, you're giving up a lot of points. This man has given up a lot of points in all of his FBS losses. He hired a defensive coordinator to do the same. South Carolina is going to be a much better team than what they were last year, but not enough to beat Alabama, in my opinion. And then you go to Tennessee. You win this one barely. Tennessee has a pretty good offense every year. Their defense is going to get better, but you should win this game because you normally beat Tennessee every year. 34-31. You could lose that game. Then you come back home to take on Missouri. Missouri lost a lot this past year. I don't expect much out of them. You should win 41-27. Now, this is where, listen to the rest of this. LSU, Mercer, you win that one 55-14. You go to Oklahoma, and you come back against us at home. I'm telling you right now, you're losing at LSU, 45-24. LSU's Brian Kelly, he got a taste of what it's like to beat y'all. He's going to beat y'all again. You don't have a defense to help bail you out. You're losing this game. You take on Mercer, you win. You're at Oklahoma, you come back against us. You're dropping both those games. You're at Oklahoma. Oklahoma likes to put up points, regardless of who plays quarterback. I know that guy that played in the Alamo Bowl had a lot of turnovers. That was his first game. This guy's going to have a lot more experience by then. You guys are a trophy win for Oklahoma. Oklahoma will probably struggle this year. They are going to beat y'all 35-28 at Oklahoma. Jalen Milroe is not better than that guy that's playing. I guarantee you. Especially that his new coach is not Nick Saban. Okay, as an Auburn fan, I'm petty. I've forgotten what y'all did. And you're losing to us, too. Listen, Auburn has not beaten y'all over there since Cam Newton was there. And they had to come back to do it. Auburn has gotten some good players out that portal and with their recruiting class. You guys lost a lot of players. You lost your head coach. You are losing 38-31. Your defense is going to let you down. Mark my words. Look at teams from before. Ohio State and from 2021. Florida State under Willie Taggart. It doesn't matter what talent you have. If you're not well coached, if you got a defensive coordinator that gives up points, you're going to give up points even with talent. It doesn't matter. So I have Alabama going 7-5, losing to us. You lose at Oklahoma. You will lose at LSU. You will lose at home to Georgia, and you'll probably lose at Wisconsin. Best case scenario, you beat Wisconsin. You beat Oklahoma, and you beat us. So at best case, you end up being 10-2. You're not going undefeated, but this is worst case because again, I was gonna pick y'all to beat Wisconsin, probably beat us. Probably win at Oklahoma somehow. You might beat Georgia with the referees like y'all always do. But when I looked into this defensive coordinator hire, the head coach, and his losses, because I know at Washington he didn't have the talent. I know he has the talent here, but there's a pattern. You know, again, listen to this. This man, DeBoer, has given up 37 points per game each of the games he's lost as an FBS coach. I don't expect it to be that much different. If y'all have a problem with it, oh well. But yeah, I have Alabama going 7-5 under Kalen DeBoer. And again, y'all overlooked, yeah, he took Washington to a national championship. Michael Penix did. That defense didn't do it. I'll tell you that right now. And outside of him, what else did you have? And the receivers, because he needs receivers to throw to. But outside of that, what did you have? Nothing special. So yeah, I don't expect nothing special with Alabama either.